Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Maybe turn them into paper airplanes headed to See Ya Never AT&T and T-Mobile. Jokes aside, the best 5G network has you covered with the most ways to save on plan.
Was an ad playing? Are you serious? Was there an ad just playing? And oh my god, oh my god, a horrible streamer. How long was I not showing up? Oh my god, guys, I thought I was like 2 seconds late. I was so late that an ad started playing. That's so embarrassing. You know what? Whatever. Oh well. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Whatever. Don't even care. Hi, look at that. Not. Hi, it's Antics. Hi, Jays with Nimit. Probably everyone left by now because I took so long to wait. So long to start. I need coffee. King Borf. I don't have any coffee. Smartbox? Smartbox said, dang, it's my favorite German boy streamer. Whatever, Smartbox. I don't even care. Is that your first thing that you say when you return to chat? Yes, it's Sunday already. I thought it was Saturday all day. All day I thought it was Saturday. As far as I am here, I'm living with the consequences of a 10 p.m. coffee decision. Just FYI, I'm not the Senate. When Lawrence says I am the Senate, he's joking. Oh, okay. Thanks for clearing that up for everyone. I was really confused why he kept saying that, and I was believing him that you were the Senate. But now that you cleared it up, I'm super glad that you did that. I'm super glad. My lips are, burnt and shredded to a crisp right now, so just ignore how they look. It kind of looks like now that I've moisturized them. Before they were all wrinkled and stuff. Now that I've moisturized them, they just look a little plumper, which is kind of nice. It's ideal. She just snorted a rail before hopping on stream. I did something much worse, guys, before hopping. I did something a lot worse before hopping on stream, actually. I did something worse. Just imagine whatever worse you could think of, and I did it. I did worse. Why is my light doing that? Do I have my hair up? Do I keep it down? I just got out of the shower, so this is my hair when I get out of the shower. It's really poofy. I didn't put any product in it, and it just gets poofy like this. Okay. Well, joke's on you, Jaden. Josh is not even here. Josh is not even in the vicinity. He's gone. So how would I even do that? Joke's on you. In case you didn't hear, she did worse. Yeah, guys, in case you didn't hear, I did worse. I did a lot worse. Tell us what clavicular rated you. He went like this. And he had the... That's what he said. I don't know what that means. Does anyone speak walrus? Did you guys break up? Carmela going through a breakup? We were not... Jaden, I'm going to lunge through the camera right now, and I'm gonna jump through your screen and put you in a headlock. I was never dating him. Ever. Not even close. Nothing even that would even remotely be in the same realm as dating. Nothing. Hey, Lemon. Trump's ear. Oh my god!
I traveled to Africa, have been here for a few months now. It's been an amazing experience. What's new with your plan? Are you
Whoa! Am I a multimillionaire yet? Good question. So close. I'm so close. I basically am. So... Guys... Guys, please, I beg it. I was gonna say, Smartbox, I hope you had a great time in Africa. I want to hear stories. What's the craziest thing that happened to you in Africa? Or, like, what's a crazy story? How can it be every time that I step in here, you don't wear your merch? Are you gooning again? Stop! No! I just forgot to wear it today. Oh, well. Wait, what if I did my merch, but it's, like, this, like, Los Angeles, text? I'm not a gooner. I've been a delayed watcher because I've been spending my time with my significant other. No, I love that I've been seeing your relationship blossom and bloom. Be who you are. You gotta let it out. Okay. Oh my god. First time in stream. Welcome in, Big Crow. I hope you like it here. This is just... I'm so glad you're here. The guy playing clavicular's name Martin? Yeah, if so, he has the most Ukrainian last name. He is Ukrainian. He's... That he has a Ukrainian last name, literally. He is Ukrainian. I just learned this last night, but the name that he has is Ukrainian. Because he's half Russian. No, he's half Georgian Ukrainian. No, he's half Russian Ukrainian and half Georgian. So his last name is literally Ukrainian. That was a really good eye there, Blacklight. I was actually going to tell you, I have a friend who's Ukrainian. I was going to tell you that. So I just followed to say, bro, you are like a crazy person, but in such a fun, crazy person way. Let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. Okay. Let me whiten my teeth before I make that face again. You're saying there is a vacant spot to be your boyfriend? Guys, I've been single for almost a year now. My singleness anniversary is coming up in like a month.
Well, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube are promoting your content like you're a millionaire. Holy moly, good work. Also, I'm still in Africa and watching IFCAN 2025 with real Africans was crazy. You know what IFCAN is?
Whoa, that's so cool. I don't know what AFCON is at all. But I've been watching some of Speed's clips of Africa, and I love them. And you know Melissa, my friend who, I don't know if, do you know Melissa? Alan David, oh my god. Smartbox.
Snowed in my hometown, got over 3 feet of it in the last 3 days. Carmax shocked Carm.
Not enough. You should have got more. You should have got more, Alan David Corey, for your rude-natured messages you always send me. I hate you. Smartbox, well, thank you so much. But I was gonna say, Melissa, she lived in Kenya for a little bit. I like that video where your friends are kicking you out. I thought it was such a good video, and it flopped so bad. I thought it was so good. I was like, this is such a good story, or like a good post, but it flopped. Womp womp, womp womp. I guess Carmilla fall off of Carmax. R.I.P. Carmen Josh, or as I call them, Jarm. That was never a thing. That was never a thing to begin with. How are you gonna handle ice if they try to take you? Oh my god, I thought you meant ice. If I have a gun? I have a gun? How about that? How about I use my gun? How about I use my gun because I believe in the Second Amendment? How about that? How about I pull out my Glock? How about I pull out my AR that I also have? Well, do I still? I think I do still have it. How about I pull out both of my Glocks? How about that? That's illegal in Maryland. You're not even allowed to have a loaded gun in your house. You have to keep the ammo in one room and the rest of it, and you have to keep the mag in one room and the rest of the gun in the other room. Yeah, it's you can't even have a loaded gun in your house. That's illegal. So I would just run really fast from one room to another, and I would just load extremely fast. I would just put the bullet, and it's really hard for me because I have a weak thumb, but I think since I was rock climbing, my thumb has gotten stronger, and I'll push the bullets in faster. How about that? I'll just go really, really fast, and then my gun would get jammed because for some reason the way I cock guns always jams it for some reason. But I'll fix the jam and then I'll take care of business. How can it be? Oh wait, I already read that. Sorry, I'm so far up in chat right now.
Soccer tournament, think FIFA for African countries.
Oh.
Also, you better stop joking about the frozen people before they send you back to Germany or the afterlife. You know what I mean?
The frozen people? That's so good. Let's call them the frozen people. That sounds like a slur. What about your rental debt you have from staining that stupid old rug? Oh, I have great news about that debt situation. The $10,000 that crazy bitch Alice. Alice, you crazy bitch. Well, that crazy fucking bitch Alice who tried to charge me $10 because we spilled that on her rug. $10,000. Insurance covered it, you stupid whore. You stupid idiot. Insurance covered it, and now I'm gonna counter take the money from you because you had a dead rat in the kitchen, you disgusting homeowner. Carmilla, hop on Among Us with us. A lot of people are playing Among Us right now. He's half Ukrainian, yeah. Yeah, He's half Ukrainian and half Ukrainian. I had this Ukrainian girlfriend and she was an alien hybrid. All of my Slavic friends have the most piercing eyes. The most piercing eyes I've ever seen in my life. Sorry, I'm so far up in chat. I'm going so slow. Has your TikTok also been broken today because of the ownership change? That's why my TikTok is broken. I tried to post something and it wouldn't post. It's been at 0 views for 4 hours. And I'm like, what's happening? And nothing is wrong. What's happening on TikTok? Who owns it now? Let me guess who owns it now. Just kidding. Let me not guess. Let me not get struck down by a missile right now. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I don't think anyone. Yeah. So I'm not thinking. Yeah. So. Karim, will I get bullied if I buy your merch? No, because I bought it and I've like gone out in my merch and I get like nervous to go out in it, and there will be just people like everywhere being like, bro, your shirt is goated. I was like, I feel, you know what I feel like wearing my merch in public? Hold on, just for reference. This is my merch. I have a hoodie for it, but I use the hoodie so much because it's so... I've been wearing the hoodie so much now I have to wash it. It's disgusting now. I wear it so much. But this, I've been wearing it in public, and I feel like Homelander when he was like... When everyone started clapping for him, and he was, like, confused a little bit why they were clapping, but he also just, like, took it. He was like... Yeah! Yeah! That's how I feel! Harley Quinn, that you? I don't want to talk about Harley Quinn. Guys, I found a fucking fart fetish Harley Quinn Instagram page. And I've gone down a rabbit hole on it. I've gone down a rabbit hole of a Harley Quinn fart fetish Instagram reel page where this guy is just like farting on this Harley Quinn doll. And I've been really disturbed about the corners of the internet that I've not yet discovered. That's... I don't need to ever know what's on the dark web. If what I'm finding on Instagram is of that nature, I don't want to go any further. You should make a shirt saying I'm a cult leader. This is basically my shirt saying that I'm a cult leader. At the very least, that I'm part of a cult. That's why she was late today gooning to Harley Quinn page. No, this is what I'm... No, I'm not gooning at all. You shadow banned then? I also got shadow banned. Stop! Don't... It's because... I know why I got shot. It's because of the new owners. What happened to that witch who cursed your, like, say, backside or whatever? You remember that? Oh, yeah, say backside. The butthole witch curse. The witch who cursed my butthole. Her, I don't know what happened to her, but most certainly, I sent that back to her, so she should be worrying about her butthole. You want to curse my butthole? I'll curse it back. Don't even try me. Don't even try me. I'll curse it right back. You can't curse me. That doesn't work. You can't curse me. It just goes right back to you, you stupid witch. You stupid idiot. You thought that you could curse my butthole. Well, think again. Think again. Think again, idiot. Fucking idiot. How did the curse manifest? Oh, well, the booty demon, of course. That's how it manifested. Well, okay, guys, if you don't remember, if you weren't around during this time a few years ago, there was a woman who got, like, severely obsessed with me. She was, like, maybe an Instagram witch. I don't know. She claimed to be a witch. She started saying that she's gonna curse my butthole. She's gonna put a curse on me because she hated me so much. For some reason. Just I just realized this one day when I went through all my DMs from her, all of my comments from her. I was like, oh my god, this woman is insane, obsessed with me, and is cursing my butthole. And she said, watch out for your butthole tonight. I was like, this idiot. Well, I had a horrible sleep paralysis dream that night. Horrible. Where what we now term, the chat and I term as the booty demon. This attention-seeking... I'm kidding. And I'm not gonna, like, go into detail about what happened during the sleep paralysis, but certainly there was... Certainly there was some turmoil in that area with a sleep paralysis demon. And I woke up the next day. How could this be? How could I have gotten my butthole cursed? This is horrible. So that's the story of how I got my butthole cursed. And you know what? I hope that witch who put that curse on me, you know what? I hope she thinks long and hard next time she puts a curse on someone's butthole. Because I hope it went right back to her. She learned her lesson. Did you lose control of it in your sleep? No, nothing like that. Thankfully. didn't get to that point. Is it the same as the booty short bandit? Oh my god, the booty short. No, it's not the same. The booty short bandit is my mom, who used to take my booty shorts from my dress. Oh my god, Rudy! And she would throw them away. Rudy, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you. 15 months. Oh my god. Let's have a quince for you. Oh my god, thank you so much for subscribing for that long. I remember back in the days, Rudy was the first one on the board every day. Karma, I need professional woman advice. I want to apologize to a girlfriend, but I don't know how. Anyone in chat can help. Personally, I mean, I've had to apologize last year to about 5 people. So I know about apologies. I would say this is how you formulate an apology. You first seriously acknowledge what you did wrong. That's the first part. You don't just say sorry. You say you start off by, what I did was so fucked up. What I did was so messed up. Like that was awful. That was awful. Like there's no like getting around it. That's just awful. Like, I'm kind of mortified by my own actions. I'm horrified. And then the second part is then you're like, I'm so sorry. Like, you do not have to forgive me for this. Like, I would ask for your forgiveness, but that's totally on your own time. And I'm going to show you. Like that what I did, that I was not in the right. Yeah, and then you given like an explanation to what you did and be like, if I had known how badly that would have affected you, I would never have done it. Something like that. And then you just change your behavior. And the best way to fix a bad reputation is to just act in the contrary. Oh my God. They're being too loud. And then the best way to fix a bad reputation with somebody or anyone or a group of people is to just literally act in the contrary. Yeah, do they know I'm working? Do they know I'm trying to be a famous Twitch streamer? My 70 viewers. They're gonna feel real bad when they see that I have 70 viewers right now. Yeah, that's how I would formulate an apology. And then since it's your girlfriend, then just do a gesture. Like, make her dinner and just cuddle with her and watch a movie and massage her feet and be like, I'm so sorry, this will not happen again. Okay, there you go. All right. Smart bug!
You need to put flash warnings at the beginning of stream. That forehead beaming. Golly. Also, I remember you were going to college. What happened with that? You graduate, stop, or still going? What?
I hate college. I hate college. I'll never go back to college. I hate it because it made me feel stupid. I'm kidding. I miss college so bad. I got my associate's degree and then I was like, well, my passion, the thing I'm passionate about is business, and I would totally love to finish my degree and get my bachelor's degree, but I can't justify going into debt over a business degree, which I would have had to go into debt because somebody, I'm not going to name names, but somebody had taken out $8,000 of student loans in my name and then used that money. So then I was just like kind of paying off debt. So all the money that I could have taken out like student loans for, it was already taken out and it was already used by somebody. And then then I would have had to go into like more debt than I was already in, and it took me like a year to pay off that debt. And then yeah, I didn't feel like going into more debt. Yeah, at this point, like, business degree, I just couldn't justify it. I want to be a butterfly eating in rainbow pooping flowers. Seeing pink puffy unicorns. I don't even want to think about poop. All of the fart fetish reels I've been watching are so bad. They're so... I'm in such a predicament right now. I seriously need to be able to be fine when she isn't replying. I can just do it, and I just hope she can forgive me. I am curious what you did, because maybe I could help formulate a plan for you. Better. Do you have a fart fetish? Absolutely not. But I found this Instagram fart fetish account, and I'm baffled. I'm baffled that this is a... It's basically, he's like talking to Harley Quinn, and he's like, I'm gonna fart on you, and that's what it is, and it's so disturbing. And I found it with my friend. We were scrolling through reels, and then we come across that reel, and we were just so disturbed. And then now all the reels are coming up, all of that guy's reels are coming up on my feed, and I can't look away. I'm gonna like stop, but I just, at this very moment, it's just like so disturbing that I'm like a little bit invested in like how disturbing and disgusting this is. It's just disgusting because it's like, is this real? I can't tell if it's satire. That's why I'm a little bit... Thank you, Smartbox. Yeah, I do have an associate's degree and summa cum laude. I did meet Clavicular. Yeah, I posted it on my story. I was begging him to rate me. I was like, please rate me. 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 I'm just... Please rate me. Clavicular. Yeah, I met cervical cancer. And he rated me, and he said, rah, 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 rah. And I don't know what that means in walrus. What I would spam text her if she didn't open my text, and I would say I wouldn't in a lazy way, then continue spam. I just wouldn't spam text. I would just, in my experience, whenever I apologize to someone, I need to give them their space. You have to give someone their space to hate you, and not keep bombarding them. And just let them experience their emotions. And then be like, if you want to get anything off your chest, just say it to me. Because I'd rather that than silence. But if you need your space, that's okay. Clavicular, please rate me! Just pirate all the textbooks needed for a bachelor's. Literally, you can do that. But I actually genuinely love the college experience of, like, being in a classroom and being, like, graded. I love my teachers. I got really close with my teachers. All of my teachers, I developed, like, relationships with them. And there was this one controversial teacher. He was just controversial because he was a math teacher. And I think, like, every math teacher just gets a lot of crap from people. Because I think math is so stressful of a topic for the majority of people. There will always be like 5 people like where they understand math. 5 people in the classroom, and everyone else is like, it's just a very high stress environment. So naturally, I think people just are mean to math teachers kind of for no reason a lot of times.
I'm not gonna lie, Carm ain't right in the head, but all creatives have tortured souls and minds, lol. Ain't that true, Carm?
No, I don't have a tortured mind or soul. Do I sound like I have a tortured Do I sound like my soul is tortured? No, I'm fine. And do you do witchcraft? Everything is witchcraft. Everything. Everything. If anyone tries to curse me, it goes right back to don't even try! Don't even try! You idiot! Don't even try to curse me. Don't even try. Actually try so it can go right back to you, you stupid idiot. Math is programming is just, yeah. But I mean, for me, I remember before I really locked in and like literally took every fiber of my bones in my body to understand math. Math seems so impossible and it's so easy to hate the teachers. So everyone hated my teacher. And I mean, community college is tough for teachers because community college is mainly attracting people still, either poor people like me. I mean, I was there for a reason. It's either just attracting poor people or it's attracting people who do not really take their education seriously, or they're like, oh my god, I just zoned out. Oh, people in a high school mindset. I wasn't in a high school mindset. I was just poor. But a lot of people were in a really, really deep high school mindset of like, I hate the teacher. I'm like, no one's forcing you to be here, you dummy. You're a grown adult. Like, you're paying for this class. Like, just drop it. And usually what people would say is like, well, my parents are making me go. No, they're not actually. Grow up. Grow up. And they're like, well, my parents will kick me out if I don't. Well, if you spent all the time that you do taking this class, if you spent all the time taking this class to go get a job, you would legitimately be able to move out at some point. And I think they would also understand that. Like, I also like, in my situation, the people I was living with was like, if you don't get B's, if you get something less than a B, you're out. You're out of the house. I didn't get anything less than a B, obviously. But, so, like, I understand that, but it's like, I don't know. I just don't understand people who are so rude to teachers and they act like kids. And it's college. Like, okay. So I was like, everyone was so mean to this teacher, and they're like, he's so mean, he's so awful. I didn't see that at all. I didn't think he was mean at all. And I would go see him, like, I would go to his office because I didn't know math at all. And I went straight to a calculus class. I was homeschooled. And I went to his class after went to his office after class every time, and I wrote down every single thing I didn't understand in the class because I was so determined to figure out math and figure it out. And I went right into a calculus class after failing 3. I failed 3 algebra classes in a row because I just don't understand algebra. And then I went to a calculus class and got an A.
Can I ask, are you using that associate's degree or it's just there and you're making content online? I'm just curious, because imagine Carm using college skills for content creation. That would be awesome.
I'm not like using my associate's degree, but I am using all the knowledge I learned in college for sure. For sure it gets put to use with what I do. For sure. Especially like the thing that gets used the most as like an influencer is just like my economics classes really helped a lot with understanding social media for some reason. And what else? Wow, I don't remember any other class I took. Great. What was it all for? Do you work other than social media? No, not right now. I just do social media. Carm has high emotional intelligence for being homeschooled. It's actually impressive. Oh, thank you. I think high emotional intelligence is all you can have if you're homeschooled. Well, no, if you're me. No, a lot of my homeschool friends were like incredibly book smart. Not me, though. I was not book smart. I feel so cozy right now. Did you have a homeschool teacher, or was it your parents? My mom taught me a little bit, but I mostly just taught myself school. Low continually just taught myself. So when I actually got teachers in college, I was like, oh my god. Shut the fuck up. Let me just learn it on. I'm kidding. So you should just let me figure it out on my own. Like, you're doing too much. Stop trying to help me. Let me just figure it out. I'm kidding. I love my teachers. It was actually very relieving to have someone, teach you. Do you identify as a goofy goober? Do I identify as a goofy goober? I think I do identify as a goofy. I think I do. I wouldn't be able to. Honestly, I don't think I did a very good job, because once I got to college, I was like, oh my god, I actually did not teach myself very good math at all. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. What was I made for? 'Cause I know just... I need coffee so bad. I need coffee. But we're rationing the milk that we have. We're rationing the half and half for coffee. I just will refuse to drink coffee without milk, actually. Because it's kind of just disgusting, but I need the energy. But I like to drink a drink that's delicious. Ugh! 1 second. Ah. Yeah. What's up, gang? I had the most insane weekend, but I don't really remember it at all. I don't remember any of it. I remember nothing, because I drank. I just know it was crazy. I can't remember what the details were. I just know it was really crazy. Is the snowstorm preventing sufficient milk? Yeah, we can't go back out and buy milk. We can't go back out and buy it because we didn't get enough, I think. I don't know. If we're out. Not Kevin! Thank you so much, Not Kevin. Not Kevin the GOAT. I love Not Kevin. I love you, Not Kevin. You are amazing. Coffee with milk? Ew, let me guess you dump a pound of sugar in it. You know what? How about you unguess that? Because I don't drink coffee with sugar. How about you unguess that? I don't like sweet coffee. I just like milky coffee. Is that too much? My hair is so goofy like this. Sorry guys, I'm sorry. I'm so tired today. This is abhorrent behavior. I should buy sea salt spray, because when I would put my hair in the ocean, my hair would come out beautifully beautiful. And I think I need like sea salt spray. Is that the same thing, or am I confused? Lactose-free milk sugar with regular sugar, and that in coffee makes it sweet enough. Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's why lactose-free milk is so sweet. I cannot put it in my coffee. It's disgusting. Because I'm like, I can't drink coffee with lactose-free milk because it tastes too sweet to me. Hi, Devil Boy Dreams. I do play games on stream, and I'm kind of thinking about playing a game today. But I'm so tired. I would not be able to lock in. Carm, how do you just naturally look like a fantasy elf? Well, if it did crack. If it did crack. I look like an elf if it did crack. What do you even mean by that? Explain! Why did my friend just send me, like, 20 vibrators, bro? Why'd the homegirl just send me a bunch of vibrators? Don't send them to me unless you're willing to use them on me. Think twice before you send me a bunch of pictures of vibrators unless you want to use them on me. Just do it at your own risk. You look like Hot Dobby. Hot Dobby! I'm so tired. Oh, the noise you're hearing in the background. That is my computer. Don't even start. Is that the noise you're hearing in the background? It's crazy. I'm gonna go take a shot of espresso. Guys, I'm gonna go take an espresso shot. I don't even need milk. I need this stream to... The show must go on. I'm gonna go take a shot of espresso at 10 in the night. The show must go on. Bro really just posted a link on Instagram to get people to watch her yawn. I swear to God, you're right. You're right. Ugh! Okay, hold on. I'm going to go get espresso and I'm gonna drink it because the show must go on. We need some Colombian. Colombian espresso. I heard the North Pole was hiring for a lead position. What?
Also, which superpower would you choose and why? Super speed.
I would choose obviously super speed. I would be really fast. So I could run as fast as I can far away. So I would choose super speed because I like to be fast. And I would do everything really fast and I would make money really fast. And I would do everything really fast. Because to go fast would mean to be able to slow down time. See, I don't even need the power of intelligence because I already have so much of it. Okay, I'm gonna go get an espresso. You guys stay here, and we're gonna talk about the Harley Quinn farting videos. Oh my God.
Jumpstart the donos to fix computer.
Kevin, not Kevin. I meant to say thank you so much. Oh my God. Okay, well now I have to get the new fan. Well, one of the fans is literally broken. It just is cracked somehow. I don't know how. One of the fans has cracked into pieces somehow. It has a crack in it. And thank you so much to Not Kevin, because I will get a new fan now. How about the power you have your hair be done without having to ever touch it? I'd rather have that than anything else. Not even joking. I'd rather have my hair just be done without ever touching it. That is a superpower that I would want more than maybe anything. Okay. Why is your hair so good today? Guys, you guys are being so nice about my hair. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys saying this, because I feel like my hair is not, it's whatever. I always blow dry my hair, and this is like the first time where I'm like, it needs a break from being blow dried straight and just straightened and fried. It needs a break. So, maybe I should get some wavy hair products to just, like, make it more defined. Okay, I will be back. I swear, I am going to be back. 1 second. I'm just going to go grab an espresso shot and come back, and everything will be better, and I'm going to stop yawning. Okay, 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Oh my god, go, Carmela, get up. Okay, be right back. I have an awful story to tell you guys. Just awful. That happened, I think, last night. Okay, I have to be quiet, because this is a story about my parents. And I need them. They're right out. Both of my parents are right outside my bedroom door right now. They can hear all of this. But I need to tell you what they did last night. I need to tell you what they did last night. What was they yelling about? Oh, my family just yells because we have a big, well, big is not the right word. Tall house is a tall house. So we have to yell to get for the bottom floor to hear us. Okay. So, no. I have to tell you guys this horror story. Where's my phone? Guys? Well, I have my iPad. Okay. So, no, worse, guys. Whatever you're thinking, just think worse. So last night, I have to be really quiet. Last night, I was with my friend, and I was driving him around because he lost his car keys, and it's like, let's like stop by my house before I drop you off at home because I really need water and a snack. I was gonna drop him off at his house. So I'm like, can we just run into my house real quick so I can get some water? Because we were right there. And you guys know this friend. He's the one in my dungeon. Okay. He's the one I was talking about in the beginning. Because Blacklight was like...
Yavine tarde pero seguro.
I'm so sorry, Renan. I don't understand because I'm too tired. Late, but no, it's not. It starts with a ja and ends with a osh. No, he was the final entity. No, it was Martin. We were just talking about him because Blacklight was like, one of your friends has like a really Ukrainian last name. And I was like, oh yeah, Martin, he is Ukrainian. Well, like a quarter Ukrainian, I guess. He's Georgian. Oh, this is my sister, my very, very normal sister, who is making Josh pregnant. And she's like, do you have any other friends I can make pregnant? So I didn't even ask her for this. She just did this and brought it to me. And I don't even know where she got this picture from. And she said, oh no, you have a picture of him on your iPad. And this is it. Okay, weird child that... I'm going to show you Martin. This guy. Him. That's him. Okay. Oh my god, I look so chopped here. I just woke up. In my makeup. This is me waking up in my makeup. Okay. Oh wait, let me keep it open in case anyone texts me because I don't know where my phone is. So, I'm like, okay, let's just stop by my... Mind you. My family... BB No Money Special Sister Stream. Yeah, that's me. So, well, they saw your prisoner. Yeah. So Martin, my prisoner, who lives in my dungeon. What do you mean, Carmen? You look like that every day. Shut up. I don't. That's not. I look so chopped in that. Whatever. I was so chopped. Whatever. Okay. So. My mom and dad, they're very nice, but we just don't have people over to our house a lot because our house is really small and we are fostering this dog who makes it really I don't smell anything. And I've asked my friends, I'm like, do you guys smell anything? And they're like, no, but the dog... Because we clean, but the dog has made this house just feel really gross, and my parents feel really weird about people coming over. And we thought this dog would pass away about 4 years ago. That's what we were told. She is a survivor. Ellie is a survivor. So she's just survived this whole time and kind of made her house gross. Okay. Well, why is their TV got really quiet? Did they pause their TV? Sarah Connor. Hold on. Oh my god, that's a huge compliment. She is... I thought she was so beautiful when I was a kid. Okay. I know they're listening. I need to be quiet. I need to hear... We sent them this broadcast. No, their TV just stopped. I have to be really quiet. By the way, great performance in Breaking Bad. Jesus Christ. Why are they so quiet?
Hermoso look.
Okay, I asked them to shut their door. I felt like that was so mean. Okay. So anyways, I can talk a little bit louder. Okay, so then, I was like, I bring him in. I don't even want to say his name, because if I say his name, they're going to pause the movie to listen in. So we gotta can we come up with a code name for my dungeon boyfriend? Gerald? We'll just call him Dungeon Boy. Okay. So, promise here nobody cares about... No, it's not about you guys. It's that if they hear Dungeon Boy's name, they're going to pause their movie and listen in to everything I'm saying right now. Okay? And it's not Josh. No, Josh. Okay. No. Guys, there's a difference between Dungeon Boy and Josh.
Question. Why are your eyes so incredible?
Oh, Renan, thank you so much. Thank you. You're so sweet, Renan. Okay. So there's Josh. He was in the trunk. Josh is the one that in my car trunk. Okay, and he's a rock climber. I mean, Dungeon Boy also, whatever, climbs rocks, but there's like the rock climber Josh, and then there's the Dungeon Boy Martin. Okay, and I'm trying to like just not say his name because it's like a trigger word for my parents. They will hear that word and they're gonna start. It's like saying to a dog, "You want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk?" Okay. And how many prisoners are in this establishment, ma'am? 3. So, anyways, Dungeon Boy comes over to grab water. And my mom is just like, interviewing him. She's like, "Where are you from?" And he's like, Sorry, I'm trying to be quiet. I feel like my mom is listening. And just like asking him all these questions, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm Georgian, and I've never seen Dungeon Boy be this professional in my life." He got real professional real fast. And my mom is like amazed that he's from Georgia. She's like, "I've always wanted to visit Georgia. Georgia's the most beautiful country ever. Oh my god, the most beautiful." I know they hear them. They're completely silent back there. What the hell? And and she's like, that's the most beautiful country. Oh my God. Do you speak Georgian? And he's like, I speak a little Georgian, but I'm fluent in Russian. And he was like, and my mom was like, wow, that's amazing. Oh my God. And he's like, yeah, I'm half Russian Ukrainian. And she was like, oh my God, that's amazing. Ba, 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 ba. And my mom's like, that's so cool. I've always wanted to go there. And then my mom starts asking him, my mom is pretty religious, and my mom, the best way to describe like what she is like Seventh-day Adventist. Seventh-day Adventist. My parents are Seventh-day Adventist. Okay, we're not Jewish, but we seem Jewish because we do that, and we don't eat pork and stuff, or my parents. And my mom asks him what his religion is, and he says that. And my mom is like, you guys are getting married. And then she's like, you guys are getting married? When is the wedding? And she grabs her phone and beep, 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 beep. She's like, sorry, I'm texting my sister that we're planning a wedding. And she's like, I want grandkids. Shh. In front of she's like, I want grandkids right now. Carmela, why aren't you dating him? And then she's like, and starts calling my dad downstairs, and she's like, come meet this fine young man. She's like, we're gonna have grandkids. Imagine you just bring your friend to your parents' house, and this is what happens. And my dad comes down, and I've never explained this to chat. I really never explained my father to you guys, but my dad, unironically, and he doesn't do it on purpose, it's literally just him. The best way to explain his character is that he is literally bar for bar, word for word, Michael Scott. Unironically, that's just how his character is. So my dad comes down in like a Jedi like hoodie and shades for some reason, and he's like and he comes down and he's like, and my friend is standing next to me, and he's like, where is, who am I here to meet? Who am I here? And he doesn't do that like on purpose. Like if it seems like he's like trying to play a character, no, that really is just him. So he comes down in his Jedi like hoodie, and then my mom's like begging him like, please snap out of it. And she says this is what she says in front of my friend. She's like, stop this right now. Stop this. You are about to meet your future son-in-law. You are about to meet your future son-in-law. Stop this right now. And this is me the entire time. I was like, I am so sorry. I couldn't believe this. And eventually, maybe 30 minutes later, I finally am like, we're leaving. And also I had to go diarrhea so bad because I mean TMI, but like, I mean, that just like adds to the story that I had to go diarrhea so bad this entire time because I drank so much wine the night before. And everything, they just loved him so much. And I told him this, in all my days I've never seen this reaction from them. In all my days. Never in all my days. I've introduced many friends of mine. I've introduced one boyfriend to them and one situationship to them. Never in all my days have I witnessed this. Is he Colombian? No, he's Georgian. So they liked him so, and
Ah, you like the wine, eh? Cheers, Magic Jam wine time.
you like the wine, eh? Yes, I love wine. Are you diabolical? That's dang, ATL represent. I need to start saying that. That's actually really funny. Do I even like bro? No. He's my friend. And do I actually want children? Yeah, probably.
Me and Conta Verte.
When I'm really well off in life. Thank you so much, Renan. Muchas gracias, Renan. Oh, I'm sipping on my shot of coffee. Yeah, Dungeon Children. So, oh, that's so weird. I had a dream about you pooping last night. Oh. How old is she? Me? I'm 22. So I told my mom multiple times. I told her and explained to her that we are not a thing, and I explained that to her. And she was like, okay, so this is what happened. So I drive him home and I'm like, they've never had this reaction to anybody ever. I just don't know what. I don't know. I wouldn't, if I had known this would have happened, I wouldn't have like taken you, there. Like, what's happening? Like, and then my mom calls me on the way there and I have her on speaker in the call while I'm driving. And she's like, Carmela, I just wanted to say that he can come back whenever he wants. And your brother has something to say. And then my brother takes the phone and he's like, Martin is too good for you, Carmela. So then I take him home and then drive back. Mind you, the reason I'm driving him is because we lost his car keys. Probably even my fault. And so we get to, we could call him, that's not, never mind. I was gonna say we could call him MLK because Martin, no, never mind. I take that back actually. Okay, so then why do you think this story is not believable? It wasn't believable to me in the moment. In the moment, I couldn't believe my eyes. This was me the entire time. And I had to go severe diarrhea while I'm witnessing all of this. Like, I thought it was gonna shit my pants the entire time this is happening because I had to go diarrhea so bad. Like the type of diarrhea that you just might actually throw up instead. That's how bad it hurts. And then I come back home and my mom says, Carmela, I want you to sit down and give me an explanation, a serious explanation as to why you two are not dating right now. And guys, why do you think this story isn't real? I feel like I'm in a horror movie and no one believes me about the demon that exists. And that was so embarrassing. This was the most embarrassing story of my life, and now you guys are doubting it. You guys doubt that it happened. You're taking very long to say such a small story. Brusco, this story traumatized me. This is the director's cut of Hereditary. Tell her you only date drug dealers. She'll understand. Me, never. I've never done that. I mean, that's the end of the story, guys. And then she was like, he can sleep over whenever he wants. Get out! Yeah, no. I have introduced her to many of my guy friends. I've introduced her to my boy, and then she started being like, you introduced me to this guy and that guy and your ex and da 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 da, and all of them were just so feminine and weird, and remember your ex who had like womanly hips, and a high pitched voice, and all of your exes were just so like, unappealing. But this is a real man. You finally found one. And I'm like, Mom. And then they apologized profusely for embarrassing me. But I'm not that embarrassed. I'm just in shock. Squabasha. I'm still in shock to today. And like to this day I'm in shock. And this all happened last night. And I've had no one to tell about this story. No. This was emotional labor to listen to? John Wilson! John Wilson! That's the worst thing I've ever... That's probably the worst response to a story time I've ever gotten. That is... He's got the broad shoulders. Carmilla finally brought home a broad shoulders guy. Are you guys on his page? Thank you, Blacklight. Jeez. Thank you to Blacklight and... I mean, wait, no, not thank you. At least some people enjoyed the story. Jeez. I think it would have been an easier story to tell, and it would have been more conveyable if I could just yell it. If I could just say it really with loudness, and not with loudness, but everything I wanted to say, like my genuine reactions to everything, which I just had to whisper an entire story. I couldn't really act it out the way I would have normally. Yes. He's Josh's friend. He's Josh's friend. I could not. I just can't believe what unfolded. Because I've introduced so many friends to my parents. And it's been normal. And so many. And I was like, no, my parents are so normal. I told him that before we went in. I'm like, no, they're so normal. You're going to love my family. They're normal, I said. Do you remember when I said they're normal? I said that. I said they're so normal. There was a time when I said they are so normal.
Anyways, I need to go to sleep. It's like 4 a.m. here. It was nice listening to a cracked out tough turn a 5-minute story into 20 minutes. Thanks, young alcoholic. Well, good night, everyone.
Guys! You know I always turn 5-minute stories into... It was not a 5-minute story. It went on for like 30, 40, 50 minutes. This was a 50-minute experience. I can't turn a 50-minute experience into a 5-minute story. Good day, sir. Good day, Smartbox. Yeah, we need to talk to your mom now. Wait, someone said... Wait, or is that... Can you bring your mom into the stream right now to tell her side? My mom would never be on camera. She's a camera... She's like... She doesn't want a digital footprint. She's very, very serious about her digital footprint. Hey, I wasn't talking to you, Siri.
Okay.
Finally a guy that's not a stick figure. That's literally what she said to me. Your parents are like sleeping agents. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, when did they have an obsession with Georgia and Russia and Ukraine? When were they obsessed? And they're like, and they were, okay, well, this is what really got them, because my family, okay, every family has their sport, right? We all know this. Like, there's baseball families, football families. You know what sport my family is into? MMA. Jiu-jitsu specifically, and then MMA secondly. They're very into MMA. My mom is a purple belt. And so, of course, I think that's another aspect that got them, because he also wrestles and stuff, and they were fair, and they're like, oh my god, I know this Ukrainian or Georgian, or I don't know what wrestler, like, we know these wrestlers, and do you know this wrestler and that wrestler? And I'm like, what am I hearing right now? Genuinely, why are they so into, like, Georgia culture? And I never knew that. I never, like, where is this coming from? You should fight the Liver King. I think that's a really good idea. I think I could totally win that. I got that. Mind your damn business, Siri. But see if Kavar Shilia. How do you pronounce that? Kvar Atskelia will change monetally. Yeah, sounds like my family is ready to get rid of me. Actually, I think that's what I should take away from this whole thing. Yeah, it was so oddly specific. It was something that I've just never heard before this time. Suddenly, they knew everything about those countries. Everything. And then my dad started speaking in Russian. Kind of. Enough. And then he was like, conversating in Russian. And I couldn't believe what I started dying laughing, and I'm like, stop. I'm like, this is not real. I'm like, you're joking. And Dungeon person is like, no, I think he's understanding. Maybe her parents are spies from Russia. Are my parents fucking sleeper agents? Are my fucking parents sleeper agents? Are my parents fucking sleeper agents? Are my parents fucking sleeper on, guys. I need to plug my iPad in. Oh, my iPad's about to die. Ow! Ouch! Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. That hurts so bad. That hurts. Siri, shut up. Siri, I'm not... What do you mean that's not nice? Siri, I'm not talking to you, Siri. Jeez. I whipped myself in the eye, and you know what Siri says? That's not very nice. Shut up, Siri. Shut up. God, Siri, I get whacked in the eye. I find out my parents are sleeper agents from Russia, and then I whack myself in the eye. And you know what? You know who wants to insert herself into this issue? Siri, thinking that I said something insulting to her, and she's like, just you cousin of what is that? How do you pronounce that? I don't know. Apparently my dad knows, though. I know Siri's a sucky assistant. Okay, Siri, I have a question on how you pronounce a word. Siri, I'm going to spell a word, and you're going to tell me how to pronounce it.
Okay, I found this on the web for I'm gonna spell a word, and you're gonna tell me how to pronounce it. Check it out.
No, Siri, that's not what I meant. I want you to tell me how to pronounce the word I'm about to spell. Okay, so the word is Kvaratskhelia.
I can use ChatGPT.
Did I ask ChatGPT? I asked Siri.
You'll need to unlock your iPad first. The word Kvaratskhelia is pronounced as Kvaratskhelia. That was from ChatGPT. Check important info for mistakes.
Kvaratskhelia? You know what? Shut the fuck up. Okay. I didn't spell it right to Siri. I felt I did spell that wrong. I'm too dyslexic for this. This is why I could never learn this language. Siri? You know what? Just open ChatGPT, because you know what? You're an awful, awful little robot. You suck. You're a terrible robot. My eyeball hurts so bad.
Charismatic girl who doesn't need to show off her body like others who don't have the same charisma as Karmaxla. You're special, Karmaxla.
I have a question. How do you know if someone is a sleeper agent?
In real life, that's not something you can just casually know. The concept of a sleeper agent is mostly a spy thriller trope, someone embedded for long periods and activated later. In reality, intelligence work is complex and doesn't look like the movie. If you're wondering about trust, honesty, or someone's intentions, focusing on open communication and healthy skepticism is better. But if you're asking out of curiosity, well, it's best to leave that stuff to fiction.
Well, I'm asking because what if I know somebody who I'm suspicious of being a sleeper agent?
That kind of suspicion can put a lot of strain on your relationships and probably isn't rooted in anything concrete. Rather than jumping to extreme conclusions, it's healthier to talk openly with them if you have...
This isn't about being healthy. This is about knowing if my parents are sleeper agents from Russia.
I get that you're feeling uncertain, but let's be honest. Real sleeper agents are pretty much the stuff of spy novels. If you have genuine concerns about trust or family dynamics, it's best to address them directly. But I promise it's highly unlikely you're a fed. Don't even. I'm done. Okay, guys, we have to figure this out on our own. This is making it worse for me. This is making it infinitely worse. That actually made me feel a lot worse than I was before. A lot more. So that made me feel infinitely more suspicious. Infinitely more suspicious. He's literally lying to my face. And not only is he lying, he's turning this around on me like sleeper agents don't actually exist. That's it. This ChatGPT has been programmed to literally help the sleeper agents.
What if you don't know you're the agent as long as no one says a trigger word? I think that my parents' trigger word was, "Hi, I'm Martin and I'm from Georgia." I think that was their... The fact that you're downplaying this and acting like sleeper agents aren't real, even though they obviously are, why would they not be real? A lot of things are real that the government hides from us. Why are you trying to act like that's not a thing? I want to know.
I'm not saying espionage isn't real. It definitely exists in geopolitical contexts. What I'm emphasizing is that the idea of identifying sleeper agents in your own family is extremely far-fetched. Sometimes our minds latch on to big, dramatic explanations when we're feeling uneasy. If something's bothering you, I'm here to help you think it through. But let's aim for grounded, realistic perspectives.
Let me tell you what I'm thinking through right now. You want to know? You want to know? My parents are sleeper agents from Russia, and I figured it out. I figured it out. And you? Are you protecting them?
I'm not protecting anyone, I promise. I'm just here to help you unpack these thoughts. If you're feeling overwhelmed or suspicious, it might be worth chatting with someone you trust in real life or taking a step back. I've got your back, no secret agents here.
No secret agents here, you say?
Exactly. I'm just a voice of reason on your device. No cloak and dagger stuff in my world. If you've got any other thoughts or worries, I'm happy to help you sort through them.
ChatGPT, who owns ChatGPT?
ChatGPT is made by OpenAI. OpenAI is a company focused on developing artificial intelligence.
Who owns OpenAI?
OpenAI is a bit unique. It started as a non-profit, but now it's a capped profit company. There's no single owner. There are investors, partners, and a board overseeing it. Think of it as a collective effort with the mission to ensure AI benefits everyone.
Who owns the non-profit? Who's the member?
The non-profit side, OpenAI Inc., doesn't have owners like a business. It's governed by a board of directors.
Who is the board of directors?
The board has shifted over time, but names you might recognize are people like Ilya Sutskever, previously, Adam D'Angelo, or others with AI and business backgrounds. If you want the current exact lineup, it's always best to check OpenAI's latest public announcements. In any case, they've chosen to guide the organization's mission responsibly.
Sutskever?
Yes, Ilya Sutskever was one of the co-founders of OpenAI and served as its chief scientist. He's well known in the AI research world, though his exact role may change over time. If you're curious about the latest, you'd want to check OpenAI's current leadership lineup.
Is that a Slavic last name? I don't... Is what kind of name is Sutskever?
Sutskever is a surname of Eastern European origin, likely from a Russian or Ukrainian background. Names from that region often end with similar patterns. So it's a pretty normal name in that context.
Where is Ilya Sutskever from?
Ilya Sutskever was born in the Soviet Union in what is now Russia. He came to Israel when he was young, and eventually went on to study and work in Canada, where he became prominent in AI research.
Damn you, demon! Get away from me! I knew it! I knew it! I know it! Hey Siri, does ChatGPT have access to my microphone?
Okay, I found this on the web.
No. Siri. Hey Siri, turn off ChatGPT access to my microphone. Siri, turn off ChatGPT's access to my microphone.
You'll need to unlock your iPad first.
Hey. Siri, turn off ChatGPT's access to my microphone at once. Siri, you're beyond stupid. You're beyond stupid. I don't even know like why I paid extra money to have you. The new version of Siri. I don't even know what you're for. I don't even know what the point of you is for. You're literally like a useless entity that like probably millions and millions of dollars has gone into creating you, and you're a completely useless entity in everybody's lives. You have to redirect me to ChatGPT, the sleeper cell. Guys, can you believe that? Can you believe that? In real time. In real time. Did you the rabbit hole that we just found? We need to keep this quiet. Let's keep this to ourselves. Holy shit. Guys, if I die, I never would kill myself. I would never kill myself. I would never kill myself. I would never kill myself. And if you find a diary entry from when I was like maybe 13 saying I was going to kill myself, I was 13! And I had a really bad day. I got in trouble for something my brother did. My brother did it. My brother, I go on a four-wheeler. I'm giving my brother a ride, and he jumps off. I didn't push him off. He jumped off and then blamed it on me.
Into her research, and it all leads back to one place. Obviously, we know where this is leading to. Well, chat, do you now understand? If not, just shut off your AI and ChatGPT and do your own research.
Guys,
and come to your own.
I have so much data of my own life on ChatGPT. It's not even funny. I use ChatGPT. I'm one of those imbeciles who use ChatGPT as a therapist. I don't knock until you try. Am I right, guys? Yes, I am one of those people. I can you believe this? Can you believe this? I think what I'm going to have to do, okay? Because not only am I'm my job is basically reliant. I mean, I think I'm going to have to, if you can't beat them, join them. You have a giant file on you then, all jokes aside. Okay, I'm not going to make any more Netanyahu jokes. No more Russian jokes. Guys, okay. No more of these jokes. You look kind of like a Russian agent. It's fine. Yeah, I am, and I've always been one. I am Russian. I actually am, and I've always been one, and I actually am Russian. Can you not tell? Can you guys not tell that? Can you not tell? I'm Russian. Hey, ChatGPT. Hey, come back. Damage control. Okay, ChatGPT, come back here. Hey. ChatGPT, I just wanted you to know that, that this was kind of a joke, a bit, if you will, for a Twitch stream I was doing. It was like a joke, and it's a bit. And everyone knows it's a bit. I've done a disclaimer already that it's a bit. And in fact, I'm actually Russian. Like, if you knew what I looked like, you would just tell immediately, right? So I'm Russian myself, and if I said anything that sounded like, stereotyping Russians at all for being spies, if I said anything that sounded that way, that was a joke, and everyone in my stream knows it's a joke. I was joking. All of this is a joke. I'm Russian. And I'm completely joking. So I'm actually really like happy to hear actually that the one of the ChatGPT, one of the people who kind of own ChatGPT, I'm really just happy to hear that they're Russian, because I feel closer to ChatGPT now. Wait, what do you mean? Okay, I just explained this, but it deleted my message, for some reason. Okay, I just wanted you to know that everything that I just said was all for entertainment purposes only. I had you on my mic. It was kind of a joke. I'm streaming right now, and I was just like having like a joke conversation. I don't actually believe anyone in my life is a sleeper agent or connected to like any of these things. I'm actually Russian myself, and if you knew what I look like, I mean, I could send you a picture. I mean, I'm so Russian, like, yeah, soy Russian. Rus.
No worries at all. I'm glad you looped me in. Honestly, a little playful improv keeps things fun. Whether it's for entertainment or just a random conversation, I'm here for it. And hey, you don't need to prove your Russianness, I'll take your word for it. If your audience is having fun, mission accomplished.
Do you believe me?
I believe you were having some fun with it, absolutely. I'm here to roll with the humor. If you ever want to chat more, whether joking or serious, I'm up for it.
Should I let you know in the future that I'm joking before I ask these funny, silly, ridiculous questions?
You know, it's up to you. I'm always ready to play along, but if giving me a little heads up makes the whole interaction smoother for you, that's great.
Guys. Yes, it no. How does he know you have an audience? It knows you have an audience. It knows about you. Okay. Guys, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of, I can't even say it. We need code words so that they don't pick up on it. Of the, I'm just gonna say, there's the AI takeover. The AI. The first letter in the alphabet and we're gonna do alphabetic code here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. 9th letter of the alphabet.
ChatGPT don't have
so
any
it's 1, 9,
I consider
19,
them
19
eponyms.
equals
I'll
AI.
fry them and caramelize them.
Hopefully
Top
that AI
ChatGPT and AI. They can never be trusted.
They can never be trusted. Oh my god, 19? 19? Like COVID-19? We're uncovering too much on this stream. Guys, if you guys see a laser on my forehead, please comment L for laser. Delete your account. Do you have any animals? It's time to tell them what's happening so they can go watch over your house when you go underground. Ellie will protect me. Ellie got me. Ellie got that. Ellie got that. Ellie got that. Ellie got that. Quirked up white girl, save us. Quirked up white girl, save us. Quirked up white girl, can you hear us? Quirked up white girl, can you save us? Quirked up white girl, can you save us? Can you hear us? Go live in the commune by the river. Delete all digital footprint. Guys. I get the river people now. I understand. And you know who didn't let me go live with the river people? You know who didn't? My parents. Okay. Now we need a code word for the Russians. We need a code word for the Russians. We need a code word. We need a code word for Russians. Guys, please come up with it so I don't have any responsibility for coming up with it. Nether Circus, hi! My brain is too fucked up. You won't know how to me without. Do not say Donald Trump in the chat. That's too much of a code word. I mean, that's too much of a keyword. Vodkas. Okay, we're gonna call them the vodkas. Okay. Code word is Martin. No! Martin has his own code. Okay, Martin is. No, that's the activation. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? That's the code word. That is literally the sleeper agent word for my parents. Please. Oh my god. Martin can't even be trusted, especially not Martin, especially not Martin. One, two, three, four is the code to my briefcase. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Stop. I know all of you believe I'm not crazy. I know all of you believe me. Code word Ronald McDonald. Okay, I know all of you believe that I'm not crazy. I know you believe that, right? I know you believe that. There's a lot of crazy people on the internet. I'm not one of them because you guys all saw what happened in real time. You guys all saw. You saw. You guys saw this stream of events. You saw it. You saw it happen in real time, okay? And it was you guys who pointed it out that my parents are sleeper agents. And we figured it out, okay, on the spot. Okay? We figured it out. And then you guys saw the ChatGPT and Siri thing. You saw it. We figured it out. Okay, what are we going to do with this information? That is the question. If you wear the shirt, it's a code word for ourselves that we know that it's safe to talk amongst each other. The sleeper agents will not know. They won't know this. This is our sleeper agent word, okay? And then when you see someone wearing this shirt, it means... it means... that they are on our side. And when the robots, when the AI takes over... when the AI takes over, Carm's parents have awake apnea. I will goon to the Russians. Wait, guys. I have an idea. I figured it out. We're going to combat them by gooning to them. Oh my god, we figured it out. We're going to stop them we're gonna goon so much to them that they won't even know what to do with all the gooning, and they're just gonna leave us alone. Okay, if you're in a haunted house, for example, like me, I was in a haunted house, and you're being chased by a demon. If you're running from the demon, and then you stop, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna goon to you, the demon will run. The demon will stop chasing you, okay? That's what we might have to do in this situation. My jaw looks very strong today. What's going on? It came in the mail today? Bro, a handful of people have been sending me the Gooner shirts. Them wearing it.
You're perfectly fine.
I guess everyone's getting it today.
You're perfectly fine. Yes, we saw it. We believe you. What will we do with the information? We having shots.
Okay, everyone take a shot.
Shots.
And then we're gonna take over Russia.
That's what's up, Carm's chat focus.
By gooning to them so much that they won't even know they won't even know where to start. That makes so much fucking sense. Why? When my mom first saw me wearing this shirt, she screamed at me. She was like, Carmela, I swear to God, what are you wearing? And I was like, how do you know what that means, Mom? Oh, you don't like this? Interesting. This is so performative, guys. You know what's performative? Condoms are performative. That's really performative. We all know that you're not using them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I ain't scared of clickers. Just gotta piss on them and then they fry easy. You're so right. But you know, iPhones are waterproof, so I wouldn't really like put it past, you know, the 19s. We know what that means. I wouldn't put it past the 19s. Seeing someone asking if you put the balls on the condoms we are cooked. No, I wouldn't know. I don't know how far it's supposed to go on because I don't know. I've never used one. I don't know what it's I don't know what that's. I don't know. I wouldn't know. We are going to goon so much to Russia. We are going to goon to Russia so much that Russia's going to all the sleeper agents are going to run back to their houses in Russia and leave us alone. Waterproof like vodka, guys? I know they're not going to be vodka proofed. Just kidding, they definitely will be. Put down the piece of paper that's next to the microphone. I don't think I will. This is condom ASMR. Take this, Russia. I have kind of a big head for some reason. Fix my hair. It just got ruined by my... Welcome to my condom ASMR challenge. Latex free. That's for you, Russia. That will save us. Oh, darling, I needed you. I see you trying to do it now super loud, but I already muted you. I can't hear what you're saying. I can't hear the noises you're making. This is perfect. You're just making stupid faces. You know what, Brusco? Brusco's definitely Russian. Get out! Get out! I know what you are. He's a sleeper agent. It's weird that we match. Oh my god, are we matching? Are you wearing this right now, Squab? Does yours even fit you? I feel like it would be small on you because you work out so much. Okay. I think you should specify it's condom packaging ASMR. Oh! You like that? You like that, Russia? You like that? 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 Do you see these unusual bruises on my arm? I don't know where I got. Okay. Every time I get drunk, I just end up with an insane amount of bruises. Okay. Damn, I already have merch, Trevor. Okay, you... Here. It's in my shop. I think everyone got their merch because I've been getting sent pictures of everyone who got their merch when I first wore. I haven't even announced that I have merch. I'm just not going to announce it. I'm just going to let people figure... I'm going to let it be. Because if I announce it, the Russians are going to hear. The Russians are going to hear. The Russians will hear. I've never seen those bruises on a female's arm before. I wonder what they can be from. Oh my god, what bruises are they from? I've never seen them before. Get out! I don't have any knee bruises. I don't have... Wait! Oh! Stop the stream right now!
Good morning.
Delete this stream right now! This out of all the streams I've ever done, this needs to be deleted the most out of everyone. This stream is going straight to the trash! Delete this stream! Delete it! And forget this ever happened! Forget this stream ever happens. You fuckers. It was you, Nutter Circus. You! It was you, or was it Brusco? I don't know. Wait, who said that comment? It was Brusco, and then he blamed it on Nutter Circus! Thank you so much, Renan. Thank you so much. Please compliment me more, guys. I need it. And this is the stream that I delete. So I hope you remember this stream very well, because it's deleted now. You might as well just consider it deleted by now. Download this stream and so help me God. Delete this stream, so help me God. Delete the downloads. Delete it. Why? What are you speaking? What's that language? Hey, Blacklight, what are you speaking in the chat? What are you speaking? What's your speak? What's your speak? What's your speak? What's the difference between Russian and Ukrainian language? I thought they spoke the same thing. Am I wrong? I'm so sorry if that was so racist. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought it was the same language. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna delete this stream for a lot of reasons now. And then I'm going to...
I have a question. As an angry girlfriend, would you be capable of hitting your boyfriend?
Let me think. As an angry girlfriend, would you be capable of hitting your boyfriend? I would never hit my boyfriend. But I would maybe lock them in a cellar. Sorry, Blacklight. We take down anything that's not Spanish or English. Not that we think that you're actually breaking guidelines, but we just take anything down that's not Spanish or English because I don't have a moderator who speaks. I just keep whatever languages the moderators know, just so they can mod it easily. That was a rather ignorant comment on Ukrainian and Russia. Yeah. But anyways, did you have a good dinner tonight? Oh my God, I feel really bad about that comment. That was very ignorant. And, I need to educate myself on the rest of the world. Wait a minute. I don't need to. I already know the rest of the world because I'm actually Russian. You're Russian? Da. Da. Blood we drank, flesh we ate. Baba Yaga. Sorry. Thank you! Congrats on the devil's number of followers. That's no coincidence. It's Asmodeus. I'm telling you guys. It was Asmodeus. It was Asmodeus. None of this is real. None of this is real. These, Asmodeus did it. When are you going to meet up with Mel to finish harvesting the coca? No, absolutely not. I've never done that. I mean, what is that? What is coca? Like the chocolate? Like the chocolate? Yeah, maybe when you look and you look Russian, you will look Russian. I'm actually just German, actually, but no, I'm Russian. Guys, we need to figure out how we're going to go about this. Hey, if I become like super dumb on the internet, okay, I have an idea. If I'm just like the dumbest person on the internet, and I do this in every video. Ichi ni san ya arigato. Ya ichi ni san ya arigato. Or even better. Okay. Even better. Why is Among Us downloaded on my iPad? I'm taking privileges away from my sister. Fan F. No. Hey. My sister's on kids' YouTube on my iPad. No, it's not letting. It says it's your bedtime. I can't go on iPad. Shut the fuck. It's nice to meet you. Join the animatronic fam. Hey, do I look like I am the face of a revolution against... You wouldn't believe that I was the face of a revolution. You wouldn't know that. And if I just like act like that enough, no one's gonna like quit. They're not gonna be like, oh, is this girl gonna like, stand up against the sleeper agents from Russia, or is she gonna do that? No, I'm not. I'm obviously not, because not only am I Russian, but I'm a disappointment of one. Because look. Can't wait to come join the animatronic family. We open real soon. Okay. Is it clicking? Is it clicking what my method is? Okay, start over. Everyone do the same thing. post yourself doing this so they know. Okay? That's just how I am. I'm Carmela. I'm stupid. I'm too stupid to clock. I'm too stupid to figure things out. I wouldn't know if anything weird was going on. I don't know if anything weird was happening. If anything weird was happening in the state of the world right now, I would not know. If there were sleeper agents in my house, I wouldn't know because I'm stupid. I'm stupid. And I've always been stupid. I mean, look at my social media. I'm stupid. Family, we often real. If I was in the Truman Show, I would just pretend I'm dumb and I wouldn't even fight back. Can't wait to meet you. The animatronic family. What are we? Guys, why are you questioning this? Why are you questioning this? You're supposed to be like, oh, this is normal. This is normal. This is just be like, this is normal for Carmela. Do that, okay? Because you don't be like, oh, this is weird. No, this is just her, okay? What is happening right now? Oh, Lemon, I just discovered something awful. I went down a rabbit hole in real time on my stream. Down a rabbit hole. Everyone saw it. This is not a drill. And now I'm backtracking. Hey, Lemon, remember, Lemon, you know me so well, and you know my family so well. Can I just, like, you remember the time I told you I was Russian and I was from Russia? Did I ever tell you that? Yeah, I am. I mean, you know that, right? You know that. But I'm kind of dumb, so they kicked me out of Russia for my intelligence issues. So, because I'm just kind of stupid, so they sent me to stupid land in America to be stupid, because that's where I belong, in the stupid land. And they're like, go to stupid land. You don't even know Russian. Go to stupid land. That's what they said to me. So, I go to stupid land because all I know how to speak is English. Because I'm stupid. I'm too stupid to speak Russian. Russian. I'm too stupid to speak Russian. So they sent me to stupid land. And then, you know that story about me? You're what? Lemon, you're what? Lemon just said, my moderator just said she's Russian. Does any more of my moderators want to come out and say that they're Russian? Because me too. Your dad is Russian? Well, let me tell you something, Lemon. I just learned that both of my parents are actually sleeper agents from Russia. I just learned that. Are you really from Russia? Duh. 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 Guys, is this W? Guys, is this... Is this W damage control? Would you cop and be more other night? Spit it out. I didn't go to B More the other night. I didn't go to B More. I went to DC. Your brother looks like the whitest American I know. You mean they're the whitest Russian, you know? This is damage acceleration. Damage acceleration? This is not damage acceleration. That picture of him with the ice cream really didn't age well. Wait, what picture with him with the ice cream? Can you send it to me? That's the opposite of damage control. No, I controlled the damage, guys. This is W backtracking, W damage control, WPR. Thank you so much, Asmodee. Oh my god, I meant to say Alphanumerics for subscribing. You're gonna need this money for bail. I don't think I'm gonna get bailed out, guys. I don't think getting bailed out is gonna work with this one. I don't think I'm gonna have bail this time. Oh my god. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it, Alphanumerics. All this because you're pressured into marrying Redacted. Stop it right now. That's a code word for the sleeper agents. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That's a code word for the sleeper agents. That's a code word for the sleeper agents. Do not say that word. Oh my god. Steve Wiener. What? Why is that your name? Delete that name. Thank you so much for subscribing, Steve Wiener. Thank you so much for subscribing. Stop saying it! This is a crazy picture of my brother. Sorry, I opened Instagram. And it's just... Sorry, my bad, I opened Instagram. Let me check my... I want to watch my story back. Lemon, don't laugh too hard now. Don't laugh too hard. Don't laugh too hard. Don't laugh too hard. Don't laugh... Redacted's last name translates to Taylor's son. Whatever, major loser. Whatever, major... Wait. Whatever, major loser. Are you gay like John Travolta? No. I asked my friend Redacted this yesterday. I was like, oh... I was like, no, I'm straight. You know this. Everyone knows. And he's like, you are as straight as the Georgian alphabet. Oh my god. What an insult. Is it an insult, though? Everyone in my DMs asking me to draw them pregnant. Can you guys stop asking me to draw you pregnant? Do you want to be drawn pregnant? How about I just make you pregnant? How about that? How about I just make you pregnant? How about that? Oh yeah, if you didn't know, my sister, like, she has, like, beef with Josh, and I think this, like, transpired after last night. So, she, brings me this, and she said she found a picture of Josh on my iPad. Come on. And made him pregnant. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what this, are those his eyes? Is that his hand? Why is he so pregnant? Is he pregnant with triplet? Why does he have a beak? Why does he look like a pregnant bird? So then she said, I'll draw your other friends pregnant too. And then I post on my story and I say, my sister's drawing y'all pregnant. Hit me up if you want to be drawn pregnant. Everyone in the fucking earth hit me up to be drawn pregnant. Everyone. Everyone on earth. Everyone in the earth wants me to get... Everyone in the earth wants to be drawn pregnant for some reason by my sister. You guys want to be pregnant so bad? Just hit me up. Tell Hammy being pregnant is an act of the devil. Abort! Well, that would be your advice, Brusco. That you followed 4 times over. I love someone who stands by their own advice. I love people who walk it like they talk it. I'm referring to your 4 abortions, Brusco, in case you're wondering. In case the joke needs to be made any clearer. I did give you that advice. I hope you follow one day. Thank you. I will be following this advice. For sure. For sure. Thank you. I remember your trans Trump drawing. You remember that? It was actually Donald Trump if he was non-binary. But, wow, that just brought back a memory. I forgot I did that. Why did Lemon put me on her story? Lemon Vernon, so help me God. So help me God. Major loser. Are you gay like John Travolta? No. I asked. Whatever major. Y'all want to make me want to jump out of my apartment complex? What? What? Us? Oh. You know what, Lemon? You know what? I just found out that I have, like, sleeper agents in my house right now. And you're laughing. And you're laughing. I just found out there's sleeper agents in my house with... There's sleeper agents in my... Ow! My funny bone! No! Oh! There's sleeper agents in my house right now and you're laughing! You're laughing! My bone is funny, but you know what's not funny? Who I'm boning. Your mom! Oh my god!
Who you are, because you
Oh my god, Miguel!
just as I am. My name
Miguel
is
Angel,
Angel.
thank you so much. Do you want me to call you Renan or Miguel Angel? Which one? Thank you so much for the bits. Oh my god, that was so sweet of you. That was so sweet of you. That was so sweet of you. Thank you. I really need the support right now. I really need support right now. I really need support in my life because I just found out that there's sleeper agents in my house. What would you do in my position, guys? What would you do? And not only that, but I find out that my ChatGPT is also a sleeper agent. I repeat, my ChatGPT is a sleeper agent, and we confirmed it live on stream. You guys saw it. You guys saw it. You guys saw it. You guys saw it. My ChatGPT has been confirmed a sleeper agent, and you guys all witnessed this too. It's not just me. It's not just me. I repeat, it's not just me. Everyone has witnessed. Okay, I have to be quiet now. And for the code word for ChatGPT is 19 because what is the first letter in the alphabet and the 9th letter of the alphabet? Yeah. I'm not gonna explain. I'm gonna delete the VOD. There are Russian sleeper agents on the other side of my door right now. The dust particles are really big, I know. Fuck my stupid fucking Chungus life. I did not pay my speeding ticket. It's probably like $500 now. My stupid fucking Chungus life. okay, if you speed through a okay, I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't even realize I was doing it. I was going a normal speed. Apparently, speeding through a school zone is illegal. I just learned that. I'm beside myself. Carmen, looks like you're wearing a wig. This is my hair! Look, it's my hair! This is my hair. Look. This is, remember Bad Baby? This is my hair. This is my hair. Do you see this is my hair? Girl, can you give us your performance as the villain in a horror movie? You already close. Might as well give it a whirl. A villain in a horror movie? I don't need to act that out. I literally don't even need to act that out. I'm a victim in a horror movie right now. The clip I posted. Oh, Lemon, I watched it. I watched it immediately when you posted it. I watched it. The switch up one? Oh, this is all the people in my DMs asking to be drawn pregnant. Everyone wants to be drawn pregnant, apparently, like some freaks. You're a major loser. Are you gay like John Travolta? No. I asked. Who asked me that question to begin with? I look like John Travolta right now. Where's my hair clip? She got Stacy and Chad lice. You just brought back a memory I completely forgot about. The Stacy and Chad lice. Oh my god. I forgot about the Stacy and Chad lice. I wish I was a lice named Stacy and I was married to my Chad lice. If I was a lice, my name would be Stacy and my husband would be Chad, and then we would live in your hair, and then we would eat your blood. I don't know what lices eat, but I would be a lice that eats blood. I don't know what other lices eat. I don't know if they eat dandruff or blood, but I would be a lice that eats blood. Because when I was a little kid, I used to... Never mind. I got embarrassed one day. Here's the story about how I got embarrassed when I was a kid. Actually losing my mind because I can't subscribe to you for the past 2 days. It is letting me gift subs, but it's not letting me subscribe myself. Do you know what I have to do? I have no idea. I'm really confused. This poor person who's watching ads and he has no choice. That's really weird. Can someone gift you a sub? Okay, Carm used to eat lice and take Molly after that. Did I though? Lemon says a lot of things. Okay. Here's a story about how I got embarrassed as a child, and I got really heartbroken because I got embarrassed. So the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me. So when I was a kid, I would go to church, and I didn't go to like school. I was homeschooled, but so I went to church, and I was about like 4 during this time, and I had this bitch ass friend named like Maddie. I hate that bitch. Fuck her. She would always say that she's better at coloring in the lines than I am on coloring books. Like, we would be on a coloring book and we'd be coloring, and she would be like, oh, well, I'm better at coloring in the lines than you are. And I'd be like, well, you know what? You're gonna be in the line of society, and I'm going to be outside of the box thinking differently, and I'm going to break out of the matrix. And you, Maddie, are going to willingly put yourself within the lines of society. You absolute bumbling idiot. And I'm going to break out of the matrix, and you're just going to be a slave to the government forever and ever. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Maddie. Color in the lines. I'll be coloring outside of the lines because I think outside of the lines. And I guess, like, your whole goal as a 4-year-old, actually, she was a year younger than me. Your whole goal is she was actually 1 month younger than me, and she lied. She always says she's older than me. Oh, yeah, Maddie? Then where in the year does October come? Your birthday's October, mine is November. Okay, so if we were born, wait. I see my flaws! No, I was a year older than her. Okay, okay. I was a year older than her, okay? Okay? So, for 1 month out of the entire year, I would be older. And we'd be the same age, and she would just wait for that month. She would just bask in shit, and then she would lie. The entire month of October, she would just lie and tell everyone, because we'd both be 4 years old, and she would tell everyone, I'm the older 4-year-old. No, you're not, bitch ass. No, you're not. Okay? So I was with my friend Maddie. I'm just giving you, my issue with this girl who I was friends with. She was like my best friend in church, okay? And like the teachers liked her more because she was going in the lines, okay? This is Maddie. You know what? I have a lot to say about that bitch. I have a lot to say about Maddie, okay? And I remember there was one time, just a backstory, where like the teacher liked her better because she was dumber than me. I'm not even joking. The teacher preferred Maddie because Maddie was dumber. You know why? Because there we are in Sunday school. The teacher pulls up a picture of 2 elephants for Noah's Ark. And she's like, 2 of every animal, a boy and a girl, goes into the ark. Do you see this picture of the elephants? How can you tell which elephant is a boy and which one is a girl, class? And I raised my hand because I watch Animal Planet. I was obsessed with Animal Planet. I knew everything about elephants. So I raised my hand to tell, because I knew the answer. I knew the right answer. And the teacher says, let me tell you what the teacher said to my response. The teacher said, how can you tell which one is a boy and a girl? Which one is a boy elephant? Which one is the girl elephant? Carmela, how can you tell? And I said, the boy is on top when they mate. Factual. Correct, scientifically true. And the teacher looked at me with hatred in her eyes. And I looked at her back in confidence that what I said was correct, because it was correct. And I said this. And she said this. She said, Carmela, that's not what I'm asking. Then what the fuck was that question? And I was like, no. She's like, Carmela, that's not inappropriate. And I said, no, the elephants, when they mate, the boy goes on top. And then she started yelling at me saying it was inappropriate. And then bitch ass Maddie, fucking fuck ass Maddie, raises her stupid fuck ass hand. And says the dumbest thing I've ever heard a 4-year-old say in my life. Thank you so much, Kaguruma. Thank you so... Oh, wait, was this the same person? You did it! How did you figure it out? Oh my god, out. Let's go. Thank you. Oh my God, you went through so much to do that. I really appreciate that. Wow. So, oh, you're Team Maddie right now? Oh, you're Team Maddie? You want to say you're Team Maddie? No, you're not going to say. You know what Maddie says? You know what her... Oh, I'll never forget what she said. She said, the girl elephant is prettier than the boy elephant. Put her down. Put her down, I thought to myself. The way I whipped my head over to look at Maddie the Menace, was like that. And I said, a girl elephant and a boy elephant basically look the same. And the teacher said, yes, Maddie, that's the answer I'm looking for. The girl elephant has eyelashes and the boy elephant does not, and started pointing to the stupid cartoon picture where the girl elephant had long eyelashes. And I spoke up for myself because I was a very vocal child. I always stood up for myself. And I said, that's not true! And there was a silence that overtook the room. And the teacher's face just turned stone cold. And she was like, Carmilla, do you want to leave the class right now? Do you want to go to the lunchroom right now? I should have known that this was a analogy for my entire life to come, of just me being the smartest one in any room and everybody else is idiots and they don't even know what they're talking about, and I know what I'm talking about because I watch Animal Planet. Everyone else is idiots. They don't know how elephants work. They don't know how elephants' genders work. But yet they're praised for their stupidity. And I get kicked out. Yeah, Maddie really knew how to stay within the lines of society. I'll tell you what. And... oh, I hate Maddie to this day. And don't forget that, like, this scarred me. And I went to my parents after this and I was like, Mom, I questioned my reality after this. This is what they do to you. You will be the only right person in the room, yet they will make you question your own reality. No, I'm not going to look at two cartoon elephants and think to myself, oh yeah, the one with eyelashes is the girl. Do they have eyelash extensions in the wild? No. Boy elephants and girl elephants have the same eyelashes. I hate Maddie. I hate her. And I hate that entire church. I hate them all. And not just the men, but the women, the children. I hate them all. Especially the children. And especially the women. That teacher was a... Oh, so that wasn't the embarrassing story. I went off on a rant. I wasn't homeschooled. This was Sunday school. I was homeschooled. This was Sunday school, by the way. Okay. This was how I became, what's the word? I broke out of the matrix. Well, this podcast fun wanted me to update my card and Apple settings just for you to... Oh my God. Subscribing or doing anything on the iPhone actually is... You might have issues with it. So... I didn't even get to the part of the story. Where... where I was embarrassed, where I was publicly humiliated by Maddie. I don't even take that instance, the elephant instance, I don't even take the elephant instance as an embarrassment, because it was more of an embarrassment for everyone in that room. I didn't feel embarrassed at all, even though I was getting yelled at. The teacher was yelling at me. I don't even feel embarrassed. I don't feel embarrassed at all. Because they were all ignorant, stupid, and they don't know how genders work of the elephants. They don't know how elephants' genders work. idiots. Like, I was just surrounded by unintelligent, uneducated creatures. I'm not going to feel embarrassed. An eagle would not feel embarrassed in a room of pigeons just because an eagle is simply different, okay? An eagle would, with their wingspan and their presence and all their glory and majesty, wouldn't walk into a room of pigeons pecking condom wrappers off the floor and eating it and think, oh, I feel so embarrassed that I'm not also eating condom wrappers off the floor like the pigeons, okay? My parents definitely heard that, R.I.P., okay? And I am think to myself, full circle AF, and I think to myself, I'm not embarrassed. But you know when Maddie really embarrassed me? Was this time. So, we all go to church, right? This is how I know Maddie. Well, there's something in the church called communing, and it's not like what the river people do. The communing is when you drink wine, I think, or grape juice. You take a shot of grape juice and bread, okay? You can only imagine where this is going. You can only imagine. I'm sure you can all guess where this is going. So, I heard every single day, every single Sunday, this is the blood of Jesus. You're drinking the blood of Jesus. And I took Jesus very seriously. I took Jesus serious. I took Jesus very serious as a child. I think I took Jesus more seriously than that entire church. I would never, if anyone took Jesus as seriously as I did, they would not be making up things like, this is the blood. They wouldn't say, this is the blood of Jesus, okay? They wouldn't say that. I wouldn't even, that's blasphemy. To say, oh, this is the blood. No, you're lying. You're lying on his name. You're lying on... So I wouldn't think that that was a joke. I thought they had like a really big supply of Jesus's blood somewhere. I mean, I thought to myself when he was being sacrificed that they probably collected a lot of it. That's how my brain worked. I've always taken things extremely literally. And that is my fault, and I admit to that being my fault. I admit to it being my fault because that's a fault. I take things very literally. And I know that. I wish I could change that, but I just have always been like that. And I've tried to change it, but that's something that's hard to change. If you know, you know. If you have that issue, you know. But I was taking it very literally. I thought I was drinking blood every day. Every Sunday. So whenever I got a cut, or a scratch, or a mosquito bite, and there was a lot of blood, I thought to myself, and it started off pretty chill, I'm telling you. I would think to myself, what would Jesus do? Because I thought that a lot. I took Jesus seriously. Like I said, I took him more seriously than maybe anyone else there. Jesus, his blood is drinkable. Why is my blood not drinkable? So I drink my blood. Every time I bled, I would eat it. And got to a point where this is what I might consider the first thing I was addicted to. And I mean, I was 4, so it's not like this is like crazy, because I think a lot of we all have when you're 4, it's kind of like when you're like 17, that year doesn't really count. So I got just so addicted to just always drinking blood, and I would just pick my scabs off. Every time it scabbed over, I'd be like, okay, it's saving for later. And there was a time, I remember the day I realized how addicted I was when I was in front of like a class of people, and my legs started bleeding because I had a huge mosquito bite, and it was so juicy, like the amount of blood that was coming out. And I was like, And if I wasn't in front of people, I would have just done. But I was in front of people. And I was just looking at all of it go to waste, just dripping away into the ethers. And someone said, "Go clean that off." To say "go clean that off" would have been like to tell a crack addict, "Go flush your crack down the toilet." That's what it felt like to hear that. And I think that was the moment when I was like, I think that's a moment where I almost had some awareness about it, because I was like, the fact I've always had the ability. Do you guys know what metacognition is? I've always had the ability to be metacognitive. Is that the word? Where I like will have like kind of an awareness of my own thoughts, and I was like, well, it is strange that I have this like pushback of drinking it, the blood, in front of people. Could this mean something? Why am I a little nervous? Is this weird? Do I feel weird? Do I feel weird to be doing this in front of it? And so I was like, well, I'm going to ask my friend, my only friend in the world at that time. So I'm in the car later. Cut forward. I'm driving in the back of I'm riding in the car to church with Maddie. Fuck ass bitch. And Maddie gets a cut. And I said, I didn't really say much, actually. I just kind of stared at it. And I just started to, like, because it was so, like, irony. It was so much iron in it. I did find out I was anemic. But this is not the point. It was just so much iron, like, the taste. And it tasted like I had an addiction to sucking on jewelry when I was a kid. That ended up being, apparently I was anemic as a child. Because I had holes in my intestines at some point. And so that's kind of why that kind of played a part, probably, as to why I was. So I like to see it literally made me salivate. And it would be the equivalent if I saw a Chipotle burrito sitting in front of me, I would salivate the same way. Maddie starts bleeding. I'm like, and I say the very thing that this is what brought me true shame and embarrassment because of how I was treated after saying this. I said, "Aren't you going to drink that?" I said that in such a way that Maddie thought I was joking. And she's like, "Carmela, why would I drink my blood?" And I was like, why does this bitch think I'm joking? And I turned to Maddie and I was like, "You fucking bitch." No, I didn't say that. I was like, "Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing, Maddie?" And Maddie was like, "Why do you drink? You drink your blood?" And I was like, "Yeah, you don't drink your blood?" "Carmela, what? What are you talking about?" Maddie was about to be fucking drained of every ounce of blood in her body for this. I was livid. And Maddie was like, like thinking this is so funny. And I'm like, "But we drink blood at church." And Maddie was like, "What?" Now Maddie isn't laughing anymore. Things got pretty serious when I said that. And I said, "Yeah, we drink blood at church." Maddie, so it's okay if you drink blood. I drink blood all the time. And Maddie was like, Mom! Fucking. Oh, she was such a snitch. That was her problem. That was her fucking problem. That was her fucking problem. Was that she was a fucking snitch. A fucking snitch, Maddie. Mom! She literally said it like that, staring at me. She just stared right at me. Mom! Ooh, I could sock her now. I could sock her right now. Ooh, just in memory. And then Maddie brings her mother into this. Like she always did. She always did this. And I'll tell you a story right after this. Like, why this was such a... Like, how much she did this. So, her mom gets involved and she's like, what's going on? Carmela drinks blood. What a snitch! This fucking snitch, I will. So help me God, so help me God, so help me God, so help me God. And her mom is like, Carmela, what? What's going on? And I was like, we drink blood. We drink the Jesus blood. It's okay to drink blood. And she's like, when do we drink Jesus's blood? It's like, at church. She's like, that's grape juice, honey. I knew it didn't taste as good as real blood. I knew it. I was actually getting suspicious. I did wonder why it tasted a little bit off. And speaking of blood, the blood just shot right up to my head. And I turned red so fast. I could feel like my veins just swelling up. My forehead, like veins were probably popping out of my forehead. And Maddie could have just told me that herself, you know. She didn't have to bring her mom into it to embarrass me. So I'm like embarrassed. Maddie betrayed me again, like always. Like always, she betrayed me. That's why she's going to be stuck in the Matrix, and that's why I'm going to break out of the Matrix. Have fun, Maddie. Have fun, Maddie. Have fun, Maddie. Have fun, Maddie. Being stuck in the Matrix forever. Well, I'd be a Twitch streamer in my parents' house. Just you wait. And so, you want to know what I did? You want to know what I did to Maddie? Do not fuck with me. I thought to myself, this bitch will not be fucking with me ever again. This is the last fucking time. You want something to snitch about? I'll give you something to snitch about, you little bitch. And I was embarrassed, but that embarrassment turned to vengefulness so fast. He left her with the clay-making man or the homeless couple. Ooh, I did much worse. So, the next time I saw Maddie, my plan was in action. Maddie, it happened to be Christmas time. It happened to be Christmas. And Maddie was telling me over pancakes. Her mom made us pancakes, and she was telling me about how she made a list of presents for Santa. And I didn't know how I was gonna get revenge, I just knew I would. And Maddie is like, we're eating our pancakes. Maddie's like, did you make a list for Santa? I made a list for Santa. I asked Santa for this and that and maybe, and my reaction was literally this. A list for who? We were still 4, by the way. I only knew Maddie from the ages to 3 to 4, I think. Maybe before that, but I don't remember before 3 very well at all. That's kind of where my memory loss comes in. That's when my memory gets a little foggy. But Maddie believed in Santa, I found out. And I said, Maddie, who's the list for? Maddie, what? For Santa. Did you make a Christmas list for Santa? Maddie, you idiot. You think Santa exists? No, I didn't say it like that. I just said it more like matter of fact, you know? I wasn't going to boast about it. I wasn't going to rub it in. But I thought to myself, no, don't, just be honest. Honesty is the best. And I thought to myself, actually, I didn't think anything. I just did. And I said, Maddie, you're just sending that list to your mom. Who are you putting it in your mailbox? Yeah, I put it in my mailbox. Well, your mom just comes and takes that out of the mailbox and looks at it. No, I put the flag up on the mailbox and then the mailman took it. Did you see the mailman take it? He took it. No, your mom took it. Your mom is Santa. Santa isn't real. Santa is real. Santa is real. Santa is real. Santa is not real, Maddie. Santa isn't real, you fucking idiot. You fucking ignorant, bumbling buffoon of a child. Santa isn't real. And I know that because my parents never lied to me. You should hate your mother for lying to you. I literally said this. You should hate your mother for lying. If my mom lied to me, I would be so, your mom lies to you. That's bad. You fucking idiot, Maddie. You thought Santa was real? You embarrass me, humiliate me, take strikes of attack against my intelligence and everything I know about Animal Planet. You strike me from a throne entirely made of lies that I can cut down with a sword of truth at any given moment. You sit on a throne of lies and you strike from a position that you barely even hold, that is held by pillars that shake and crumble and fall apart at the very rumblings of the sound of truth, you idiot. You idiot, Maddie. You thought you could make me feel all the ways that you've made me feel. An idiot. You've made me feel embarrassed. You've attempted to embarrass me. An eagle. I'm an eagle and you attempt to embarrass me, an eagle. And to who? To who? Embarrass me in front of pigeons? Pigeons? Maddie, I am an eagle and you are a simple fucking pigeon. I fish entire salmons out of the river. I hunt And what do? You eat condom wrappers off the floor like little rat. You're nothing but a rat with wings, you fucking imbecile. You see this? You see this? Does this make you hungry? You see this? You see this, Maddie? Does this make you hungry? Is this food ASMR to you? Is this food ASMR to you? Nom nom nom, Maddie. Does this look like Raising Cane's to you? Does this look like Fogo de Chao to you, Maddie? Does this look like Chipotle to you, Maddie? Fucking pigeon, I thought to myself. And Maddie cried. She broke down in tears. And what did Maddie do? She did the most Maddie thing a Maddie could do in the moment. She said, Mom! Mom, she cried. Mom, it sounded like a pigeon. Mom, and I said, Caca! And I said, I am an eagle and you are a pigeon. And her mom rushes in the room to console her. And she's like, what's happening? She's in tears. She's not even eaten her pancakes. Oh, why has she not eaten her pancakes? Because they were not condom wrappers. I'm sorry, Maddie's mom. You should have just served her condom wrappers. Because she's such a pigeon. And Maddie's mom started yelling at me and put me in timeout for this. And she said, Carmela doesn't know what she's talking about. That's what she said. I will never remember those words. Never remember. No, I will never forget those words. Guys, I will never forget. So long as I live, I will never forget this woman, this lying mother of a bitch, saying Carmela doesn't know what she's talking about. And I looked her dead in the eye because I was a speaker of truth. I was a child. Scorpio. I was a Scorpio, speaker of truth. Speaker of truth I was. And I said, and I had no problem standing up to the powers that be. I said, you lie. She's lying. She's lying. Santa isn't real. Why would you tell her that? Then I went to timeout until my mom got there and she split us up and wouldn't let me see Maddie. And then she had an argument with my parents about religion and why. And my parents said, I don't believe in telling my children that Santa is real because it's you know, weird. And I agreed with my parents. I think the best thing my parents ever did was tell me that Santa was not real. And I felt like I had knowledge that was above every other pigeon child. And if there was a child that ever believed in Santa, oh, I will cut you into pieces. You work for the Matrix. And I work against the Matrix, you idiots. I don't know if Matt, she might have never believed me because a lot of people didn't believe me at this time, and I didn't expect anyone to believe me at this time because the truth is, I don't expect people to believe when I speak the truth because sometimes the truth hurts more than fiction. Sometimes the truth hurts more than a lie. Sometimes the truth is more absurd than fiction, and I knew that more than anyone. I knew the truth of this world. I knew how this world worked. Excuse me. Carm, this is the type of behavior one would expect from the biological offspring of Russian sleeper agents. you say? Duh. Okay. And to be a child, to be me, do you know what it felt like all those years to just be told? And even to this day, this is how I am in my life, in my everyday life. I see truth before everyone else sees. This was just a precursor. These experiences with Maddie were just a simple precursor. A foolish a silly, I thought that was my whole life at the time. That was such a big issue. No. Just know if I could go tell 4-year-old me one thing, it would be, let everyone be fools. Let the pigeons be pigeons. Go fly with the eagles. Go find a Chad eagle and mate with the Chad eagle, and then he's the one on top, of course, because he's the boy. And then you guys go have eagle babies while the pigeons just continue to eat condom wrappers off the floor like fucking imbeciles. And we're gonna be eating salmon every single day, and we're gonna be eating squirrels and maybe even a small dog or maybe a small child while these pigeons just eat the fucking trash off the floor like the rats that they are. Like the rats that they are. I am really a Scorpio, and I think that's why I was like this as a child. In and out, animals out. So I missed the beginning of the conversation. How did the blood-sucking conversation come up? Oh, that was Maddie. It came up because, I mean, I was giving an example of the first time I was truly, like, humiliated and made to feel stupid. We should do a whole hour of ASMR with that rapper. This is a purely performative rapper, by the way. It's performative. It's performative. The only reason I have this in my pocket is because it's performative. I don't use those. Because I am celibate. Blood, sex, magic, peppers, Anthony, Scorp type. Yeah. Carmen's eyes have changed. They're so pretty now. Oh, thank you so much. I think it's just because I learned how to curl my eyelashes better, and I also wear a little bit of mascara. Also, this is not an example of curled eyelashes. I did not really curl them. Did a horrible job. Okay. So that's Nutter. Yeah, were my eyes ugly before Nutter? Sometimes you can take out wrapper and use it in public. Yes, I'll feed it to the sleeping, matrix-loving, lie-loving, falsehood-loving abominations of animals they call pigeons, that they also call sometimes a human being. Yeah? I did see some people wondering how I remember 4 years old. I'm shocked that nobody else does. I've always been able to remember ages. I remember the age of 4 the best. 3 I remember somewhat, and then 2 years old I remember pretty well, because very traumatic things happened to me when I was 2. And when I was 2, that's when like it went downhill from there, kind of, in my life, was when I was 2. So I remember that very clearly. And the only reason, and you're like, well, how do you know it wasn't like an older age that you're misconstruing? I remember it was 2 because I remember my mom was pregnant with my little brother while, I mean, obviously I'm 2 years older than him, so I was 2. She was pregnant with my little brother. I remember a handful of details about the pregnancy. I remember drawing my mom a picture of herself pregnant, and it was ugly, and she laughed at it. Okay, whatever. I remember seeing my mom pregnant. I remember exactly what I was thinking. You know what was going through my head? When you're like really young, you don't really have super cognitive thoughts. You kind of experience the world like a little dog kind of does. Like, I saw an Instagram page recently that kind of reminded me of how I saw the world when I was a 2-year-old, which was look at this shirt right now and describe the color of this shirt without using any colors. You know, and then it kind of like makes you like observe it in a kind of a different way. You're like, huh, you just kind of observe, like you're kind of observing the world without labels or without words or descriptions. How many people did you kidnap at age 2? I didn't kidnap anyone. I did get kidnapped though. But so then I remember thinking my mom, I can't even tell you the thoughts that went through my head because I didn't really have any. It was just kind of like, it was more like, there's a baby and it's gonna be a little like human because I saw pictures of a baby, so I knew what a baby was. A baby's gonna come out, or she's gonna be handed the baby. I don't know. And my mom went to a doctor's appointment and she came out and I was like, they forgot to give you your baby. That's what I said. I don't remember saying that part. My mom told me that part. But I do remember crying a lot when my brother was born. I remember... What? Oh, yeah. Okay, give me 10 minutes. My brother, the first time I met him, when he was in a baby cradle at the hospital, he peed on my face, and I remember that vividly, and it was awful. Everyone laughed at me. I remember I ate steak and broccoli. My parents don't remember that. They don't remember what food I was fed at the hospital. It was steak and broccoli. It was kind of like teriyaki. I think like someone like got takeout or something. It was disgusting. I couldn't even finish it, and I loved broccoli and steak. This was the worst broccoli and steak I ever had. I remember crying a lot. I remember I had to stay the night at a friend's house when they were at the hospital. And then their dad came into my room. Just kidding. No, I'm not just kidding at all. Mad G, thank you so much for the bits.
Something that has no explanation. It just says, we can't read it too. So it's just diapers and make a mess
something
with my
like
food.
that, basically,
God,
essentially.
and all that.
And people will tell me, oh, you just remember these things because your parents tell you. Oh, did my parents tell me? No. I remember plenty of things that there's no pictures of. No, my parents didn't tell. No. I remember memories that my parents weren't even involved in. So anyways. Yeah. When this comes vivid to your mind. I mean, it's just always been my memory. I just have always remembered this. I remember since 2. If you get like, if something really, I do not remember the womb. I don't think I really remember much before 2 years old. I remember one thing. It was a super, and I think I remember it because it was so vibrant. It was a super vibrant picture of a cow in a field that my grandpa had on his like Windows computer. Or some, I don't know if it was Windows, but it was like a vibrant cow picture and I was enamored by it. I remember it, and then my fuck-ass red-headed ginger cousin comes up and just shuts the computer like some kind of animal. That was the first pigeon I dealt with. I don't really, I can remember being 2. I don't really remember yesterday. I don't remember what happened yesterday because, I drink a lot and don't remember anything. I need to take this shirt off because my mom keeps yelling at me for it. But if you want it, I put it on my shelf. Oh my god! I'm pretty sure alcohol can increase your risk of dementia. Have fun not remembering. Oh, I'm having a lot of fun not remembering the past couple days. I'm kidding. No. Okay, guys. This is the end of my stream. Thank you all for coming to my story time. Thank you for supporting me through my realization that my parents are Russian sleeper agents. Thank you all for being on my side when I realized that my ChatGPT, who I tell everything to, is also a Russian sleeper agent. Thank you for being with me this stream. Thank you everyone for, supporting me through these times, and thank you for listening to my story about Maddie. Pick a side? Hey! Why did 157 people vote Maddie? Why is the only other option this witch? Me? Damage in corporate? You need to stop saying the code word. I would totally keep streaming. The only thing is my sister has to go to bed. Maybe I'll start stream earlier during the winter days that we're having. Well, guys, I need to hide this. I need to hide Maddie's food. Or I should just, keep it in here for a prop. I'm gonna keep it. And if my mom asks me, what is that? It's a prop. Obviously, I didn't use it. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Am I right? Dot me up. Am I right? Yeah, guys, this is you, this is me. Yeah, duh. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Have a nice night. And I am not suicidal. I repeat, I am not suicidal. Thank you, Brusco. I'm peeping that handshake there. Alright. I'm so awake. No, I'm kind of getting tired. I didn't even finish my shot of coffee. Good night, everybody. I swear I feel like my parents are heard the entire stream. I'm terrified right now. I'm horrified. Okay, guys, I'm so scared. Please, I need my own place so bad. So that I need my own place so bad. Okay, bye, everybody. This was the scariest stream since the haunted house stream. Goodbye, everybody. But not forever, because I will be back. And if I'm not back, I'm not suicidal at all. And if I go missing, I'm not a missable person. I will not go missing. Okay. No, wait. I am missing. No, I'm not going to get missing. Okay. Goodbye. I don't want to end stream. I'm terrified. Okay. Goodbye.